Next up, at UFC Vegas 78, we have Khalil Roundtree taking on Chris Daukaus. Khalil Roundtree, 11-5 overall. 3-2 in his last 5. He is riding a 3-fight win streak. He's taking on Chris Daukaus. 12-6 overall, 2-3 in his last 5, making his light heavyweight debut. I think these odds should be closer than they are, but it is what it is. Khalil Roundtree, this guy's a Muay Thai striker. He's a well-rounded guy, ton of power, super fast. He can knock anyone out on any day as long as he's the one dictating the pace. If he's coming forward, he does whatever he wants. Technical striker, lets legs up, lets his hands go. But he is a bit tricky because if he's backing up, he can struggle. If he's not dictating, he can have a little bit of a hard time. He is coming off that win over Dustin Jacoby where I think the judges got it wrong. I think Dustin won that fight. But Khalil did stay busy. He did have some nice kicks, some nice knees, and he did throw some power even though he was fully gassed in the second round. He's taking on Chris Daukaus. Chris Daukaus, former heavyweight. Got knocked out 3 times in a row, and now he's down to light heavyweight trying to reinvent himself. He's got clean boxing, not much else in striking, meaning he's not really a kickboxer. He's not going to light your legs up and stuff, but he's got clean Why are you making that face? Is that his face? He's not making that face.
Clean boxing is like, if he had clean boxing, we wouldn't have seen what we just saw.
Chris Daukaus has, I think he has clean boxing only. Not kickboxing.
He got outboxed the last 3 fucking fights.
Okay.
But those are against high-level people. One was a fucking wrestler.
I think Chris Daukaus has some clean boxing. He's got a BJJ black belt. We've never seen him wrestle, so we don't know what that's going to look like. I imagine he's got some takedowns in him. And I imagine he's probably going to try to work some in this fight, right? 3 knockout losses in a row. I am going to pick Khalil Roundtree here, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that Chris Daukaus is not a wrestler. He doesn't try to lean on you. He doesn't try to wear you down. Him being bigger in this fight is not going to help him at all because he's not going to lean on Khalil, weigh his arms down, slow him down, take the power away. He's not going to slow the pace. He's going to try to strike with a much faster striker. So Khalil can be gun shy sometimes. He can be super tricky. I think Khalil's going to win this fight. I'm not going to bet on this fight.
Isn't it just Khalil? You said Khalil. Khalil.
Yeah. That's not L-E-E-L at the end?
Khalil.
Anyway, I think Khalil
is
going to get it done because he should be faster, much, much, much faster. And I don't think I have to worry about Daukaus' size because he doesn't use it very well. But I am going to stay away from this because we've had a few fights with Khalil where he should have won and then we were sort of let down. So I'm going to leave this fight alone. This is a sneaky good fight. I'm actually very much looking forward to this. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Wait, say that again?
I think this is a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. You can be a hater. I just love the sport in its purest form, but go ahead.
Yeah, back to Chris Daukaus, and what I see in Chris Daukaus is he is supposed to be this boxer. I mean, he was supposed to be the guy at heavyweight that came in a little bit undersized, right? Because that's why he can make 205. I don't think there's going to be an issue with him making 205. I mean, he should be probably a natural 205er. But he was supposed to be that guy that was a little bit undersized, but he was going to beat people's speed. He was going to outbox people. When you watch him, and he's 2-3 in his last 5. His 2 wins are against 2 40-year-olds. So he finally got to a level of competition where he's fighting people that he should probably outbox. I mean, he should outbox Derek Lewis. And obviously, if you get caught by Derek Lewis, it is what it is. Then you fight a guy like Curtis Blades. You should outbox Curtis. Curtis Blades should have been. If Chris Daukaus is as good as he thinks he is, as good as people think he is, Curtis Blades should have been shooting takedowns inside of a minute. 2 minutes. What did Curtis Blades do? He fucking just outboxed this guy. I mean, he had him clipped and hurt 3 times in the first round before finishing him in the second round. And then against Jairzinho kind of just did what he did. I mean, you were kind of a Jairzinho hater coming into that. He kind of exposed you in that breakdown. But I said that Jairzinho was going to come in and just absolutely smoke that guy. And Khalil has the exact same abilities in this fight. Khalil's a former 185er, which is crazy. Coming up, he's going to have the speed that he has is unreal. But the thing I want to highlight the most is Khalil will get a little bit wild. You saw in the Dustin Jacoby fight, the reason why he was losing that fight, and I watched that fight back, he absolutely lost that fight. I watched that fight back on Sunday, and I was like, holy shit, that was a bad fucking decision. But he was missing big early because he does kind of wind up. But as the fight went on, And as Dustin Jacoby turned from an elite kickboxer into just kind of a normal striker, got a little bit more lungy with his strikes, and almost turned into a heavyweight striker. And the reason why I highlight that is as Dustin Jacoby was slowing down and getting more lungy, that's when Khalil was finding his power. That's when he was getting a little bit tighter with the shots, and he started landing on Dustin. He was really landing some really good shots on Dustin. And I highlight that because Dustin, in the third round, kind of became the striker that Chris Daukaus is. I mean, a decent boxing, but lungy and a little bit slower. And that's when Khalil was finding the range and was able to land that power, not against the speed. He's not going to have the speed of Dustin Jacoby. And what I want to highlight the most for Khalil is this, I feel, is the exact same situation with Joe Pyfer and Gerald Meerschaert. Going into that fight and during the live stream, I was just screaming at Joe, you don't need wild stuff. You don't need wild power to knock this guy out. Throw a fucking right hand straight down the pipe and you will sit this guy down and you will knock him out. What happened? The second right hand that he threw down the pipe, he knocked out Gerald Meerschaert. This is the exact same thing for Khalil. He's going to have the speed. You don't need you don't need to cock it back and throw, just right down the pipe. Boom. And you can hurt this guy. He can get chin. So Khalil, please, nice and tight. Boom, boom, beat him with speed. And you can easily knock this guy out. But it does worry me that Chris, bat 205, after 3 straight knockouts, maybe he just said, fuck it, I'm not striking anymore, I am going to become a wrestler. And if he comes in, pace, pressure, all in on the wrestling, Khalil can get taken down, he can get worn down. So that does worry me just a little bit because we don't know what Chris is going to bring as far as a game plan at 205. But, I mean, Khalil should be able to handle this on the feet, no problems asked.
And he's a jiu-jitsu black belt.
Chris, yeah.
Yes,
yeah, he's very good.
Meaning
that's what the Daugauses are known for. Yeah, and they both think that they're strikers, and they both have paid heavily for thinking that they can box. It's crazy.
That's why I said I'm staying away from this fight, though, because we just don't know. I'm actually looking forward to it. Genuinely.
I'm looking forward to.
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
That's fucking.
That was exhausting listening to that fuck. You went on for 6 minutes about one guy's faster. I get it. Jesus Christ. Are you going to spend the $8,900 on your Fast King?
Yep. Hopefully that answer was quick enough.
That's exactly what I was looking
Sorry
for.
for
Now
fucking breaking down a fight.
Here's a
3-minute. By the way, that was 6.5, 7, 8 minutes. I got nothing in front of me. All I'm looking at is the chat and pictures. It's crazy.
Pictures of
You
what?
couldn't even write a script for fucking 6 minutes. What's it say next? Yeah, what does it say next?
Make fun of his fake teeth and see how he reacts. Jacob has fake teeth.
Desperation.
That's what it said. Those are the notes. Those are the notes.
It's not a good look for you, but I'm not going to rub it in. I'm not going to rub it in.
Well, we can't all have. It's not a good look because this is what I've been stuck with for 30 years, 40 years. You just. It literally is so weird that you literally have it. Literally is so weird that you have this like angle because nobody believes you. It's different. Like when I say stuff, show them your teeth and say they're not fake. Show the teeth and say they're not fake.
When I say stuff, it's actually believable.
That's what I said.
Like when you come in slurring your words and you just can't put the bottle down. People are like, oh, that makes sense.
Show the teeth. Show them.
My teeth.
Show them. Yeah. Just do a nice little close up, and then we'll see that they're not.
I can do it like this now. Look at this with this camera.
Yeah.
Look, they're actually look. Yeah. Hold on, you can see my retainer.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Welcome to the POV of some dude on Grindr. All right, sit back down so we can get this done.
Should I do it like this the whole time?
That's super zoomed in.
Damn, you secretly timed that dude out too. I see that.
Because you see, he was making fun of me, like being proud of our graphics. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm proud of these graphics, you fucking dope bitch.